What's up, everyone? Friendly neighborhood pastor back. Today I'm going to be reacting to some funny videos that have life lessons. A part of Christianity is being able to laugh. The Bible says laughter does good as a medicine. Science has already proved this, that laughter is good for you. So let's take a look at these videos. And remember, don't take yourself too serious, but we can learn some serious lessons out of some of these videos.
Telling my wife I'm going on a fellas only trip in 2 hours for her reaction.
Nah, man, if y'all bought the tickets, I'm going. Matter of fact, I'm there. Listen.
Notice the reaction of his wife right there. Now, you know some of these could be script, but just notice this right here, because if this is script, she's acting good. But this, to me, would be very real to any wife when she hears her dude leaving like on a trip that's not even planned.
2 hours, I'm flying to Barbados. Fellas only trip. They already bought my ticket.
Aw, are they saying that they're not going?
What? I'm going. Babe.
Now watch this reaction right here is perfect, because you see what he did. He did not let her know. And I'm going to show you how to do this the right way. Of course, this is funny, but I'm going to show you how to do this the right way, give you some pointers. Been married almost 20 years, but now she's like, oh, we're not having that. That's not going down that way.
I'm going.
Hey, let's go pack up the kids' stuff.
For what?
They coming too.
No, fellas only.
Oh, he think you're a bachelor.
No.
You see right there, she's putting them on the spot. Oh, we bringing the kids. She's already putting herself in it.
He forgot he got some kids and a wife. Oh.
Now, if this is the way this woman is on just unscripted moments, she's got to be fun to be with. I mean, that would be an amazing friend to have, because she is so animated right now. Now, at this point, there's a part of me that says this is scripted, but it still makes the point and it's still funny. Let's keep going.
So I can't go to fellas only trip?
Hey, I'm coming too because I need a break. Shoot.
I said fellas only.
I will wear a mustache.
So here we see where this dude is basically telling his wife he's going on a trip with only 2 hours notice. She calls him out rightly and says, look, you acting like you're a bachelor. It doesn't go down like that. Now, I'll come with you. I'll bring the kids. We can have some fun. Now, what's the life lesson with this? The Bible says that husbands should love their wives as they love themselves, and that they should take care, the husbands, of their wives like they take care of themselves. So here, this man needs to be mindful of his wife and everything that she's going through as a mom. She might be working a job. You know, she's got a busy life too. She needs some rest, right? She says she's even willing to wear a mustache to come on this all dudes trip. Now, you ready? You ready for some secret nuggies right here from a man that's married almost 20 years that I think I could possibly do this? I possibly could do this. Let me tell you what he needs to do. Obviously, take off the sunglasses, leave the suitcase behind, and come to his wife. Not in a fake way, not in a butter her up way, but just come to her and be like, babe, what's going on? Hey, how have you been? And get here. Watch this. This is not to manipulate, but get her to share what's been going on in her life and say something like, man, wouldn't it be awesome if you could have some time off, that you could have a ladies getaway, or you could go be with your family for a few days and do something like that and let the kids be over here with me, or the kids stay with the grandparents. Wouldn't that be great? And if he got her to say, yeah, I would love that. Now say, look, you know what? I want to make that happen for you. But you know what? My fellas, my friends just made it happen for me. So how about this? I'm going to go out with my friends and do this. Don't bring up the timeline yet. I'm going to go and do this and plan this trip with them. And then we can sit and plan for you to have one of these opportunities to go out with the ladies or go out and have fun doing what you enjoy. And then from that point, he could be like, and by the way, they just happened to schedule this right now for me, and we got to make this happen in 2 hours. See, that would be much better. And it's really not manipulation. You see, manipulation is trying to change somebody's opinion for your own benefit. Trying to help somebody see your point of view is not manipulation. Otherwise, every discussion would be manipulation. What you're trying to help the wife do as the husband is see that this is beneficial to everybody, and that just because it came up last minute, you don't want her to be upset about it. You want her to see it as a win, because you would do that for her. And flippity flop, if she was to come to you with this whole scene reverse, say, man, I got my girls calling me up to want to do a trip. They only, gave me 2 hours. Would you make it happen? Then you got to be the kind of husband that makes it happen. All right, let's go to this next one right here.
Racist?
No.
All right, I want you to name 5 Asians right now.
Asian.
First of all, that's the most random question to prove you're not a racist. Now, this dude, I don't know much about him. And you know what? Whenever you see these links, Please follow them with your own discretion. I'm just getting what comes on my feed. These today are from Instagram. This dude asking the question is just clowning right now. The hat that he's got on, the jacket, the way he's popping the collar. At some point, I think he's wearing some sandals here with socks. This dude's just clowning, right? And then the face that he's making, and then the person that he found to interview. This dude, man, this is wild right here. This dude hosting this is wild. The guy he's interviewing is wild. If you're asking somebody if they're racist, what you're really wanting to discover is whether or not they treat people different according to their culture, because we believe there's only one race, the human race. So once the dude said no, he could have asked questions along the lines of what would actually be racism. Like, do you think your culture is better than somebody else's culture? Do you think that the color of the skin or the shape of the eyes make somebody better or worse? Like, he could have asked questions like that, but he asked him all goofy. Now name 5 Asians. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. Let's keep going.
What you mean by Asian?
You know Asians, like the people?
Oh, okay. You will have Persian, Mexican. What you talking about Asian? What kind of Asian? I can explain.
Obviously, this dude being interviewed, he doesn't know really how to answer this question, because the guy is asking for like Asian people. Like, what Asian people do you know? Like Jackie Chan or something.
Got Indians.
Hey,
Asian.
so you are racist.
No, I'm not racist. Indian. Oh,
5 Asians. Name 5 Asians.
5 Asian. Okay, you got Indians. You got Iraq. You got let me see. You got Palestine. You got
Dude's about ready to fall asleep. He's like naming Middle Eastern countries.
you got a whole lot of Asians. You know, they different types of people, right?
Oh, them ain't Asian.
The way he ends it. The interviewer got a funny face on with a funny outfit. Now you can see this guy's whole get up right here. And then the guy getting interviewed looking at him with a funny face. It's because it's ridiculous. Now, I know that this dude interviewing, don't take that serious. He's just having fun out there asking random questions, trying to ask people almost like a setup, because I can say to him, man, are you racist? No, I'm not racist. Well, name me 5 people from Bangladesh. And if you can't name 5 people from Bangladesh, you're racist. Now, what does this actually hit on? It hits on today in the culture war, and a lot of like justice warriors are defining racism in a different way. They say if you don't give to BLM, which now we're finding out with Candace Owens, that a lot of that money went to homosexual causes. It went to the people to make them rich and not really to the community. That documentary is going to be interesting, right? So, people were saying if you didn't give to BLM or support BLM, you were racist. Like, that doesn't connect. You can't connect how somebody feels about an organization to actually how they feel about people. So I knew a lot of African Americans still do today that obviously are not racist towards their own people, but they don't support BLM because they support homosexuality, abortion, and all of these other things. And they were right to be skeptical of it, because now it's like, where did all that money go? The Bible says there's one race, the human race, and that we should show our love for each other by appreciating all that each one of us has to offer, even the differences of food, diet, looks, color of skin, hairstyles, and that we should love each other to each other the way that we want to be treated. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Hey, what are you doing?
Eating a sandwich.
Oh, we're going to my parents' house for dinner.
I know, I can't wait to see him.
Okay, then why are you eating?
I'm hungry.
Now, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about he's eating because he's hungry. I don't know about you, but I do some pre-eating before I go to people's places. But look at how the wife acts and treats him right now.
You can't wait an hour?
I'll be hungry again. It won't be an hour. I'm going to have to hug them, talk. It'll be like 2 hours before I even see an appetizer.
Okay, what if I tell them as soon as we walk in, he's hungry?
No, that's weird. And it's all about me eating.
That's what you want.
No, it's not. I want to eat right now.
I would never do this to your parents.
I'm eating a sandwich.
Have you ever been there before? Now, thankfully, My wife totally gets it how I am with eating. A lot of men are like this. I say it like this. Women are tested emotionally during that certain time of the month. And generally, husbands, boyfriends, you know when that is coming because the emotions go on a roller coaster. But men get it generally when they're hangry. Now, once again, that's just a generalization. So I understand being a man that gets hungry. And you know what? This goes back to the golden rule, treating others how you want to be treated. Why would this woman put on this man some type of an insult just because he wants to make sure he's getting the right amount of food throughout the day? He said, listen, I'm excited to see your parents. I'm excited to hang out with the in-laws. Not everybody can say that. So at least he's excited to go and be there, right? And then she's like, well, we're going to eat over there. And he's like, well, I'll be hungry over there too. And man, looking at this dude, I don't doubt him. She should probably know he can eat. He's going to be eating there too. But what he wants to do is graze. He wants to feed now. He wants to help his blood sugar. He wants to get some food in him now. And you know what? If she would just treat him the way that she wants to be treated, there would be no problems right there. But instead, she amplifies it. And how many times as a pastor do I see people get into arguments in marriage because they amplify the situation? Never needed to go there, but they amplify it. This is 100% on her. Now, I know this dude is making himself look good. He didn't do anything wrong here. I'm sure there's other videos or times when this guy does the wrong thing. But right here, it's hilarious. All he's doing is eating a sandwich, and now she's upset, and she would never do that. Let's go to the last one.
I bet I could beat you up.
Babes.
Come on now.
Babes.
Come on now.
Stop.
Come on, weakling.
Please stop.
Come on, what you gonna do?
All right.
What you gonna
Keep
do?
playing.
What you gonna do?
Don't move.
Oh, my back and my neck, babe.
I barely touched you. Like,
You have to be so rough.
Now, is that wife abuse? Is that spousal abuse? This is an over-exaggeration of what it be like. But I can relate to this. My wife and I love to play. We love to wrestle. And honestly, we've gone too far before. And I've actually had to say to my wife, hey, here's a code word that you can say. Not, here's a code word that you can say, not in the bedroom in that kind of way. Let's keep our minds pure, right? But here's a code word when we're playing and I get too rough, because it's hard sometimes when you get all into it and then I'm getting into it. It gets hard to know what my strength can do to you. But you know what the Bible talks about? Not exasperating your wife or exasperating your children. And so, men, we need to know our strength. And we need to know even when they play with us, even when they're messing with us, we still have to be under control. The Bible talks about having self-discipline, self-control, and this is a form of godliness. Well, I hope that you enjoyed these funny videos today, got some life lessons out of them. Hey, like and subscribe, share if you care, comment on these, pass the word along that there's a new YouTube channel in town where you can laugh as you learn, as well as take on some serious issues. Check out our website if you want to get Christian apparel like this or some other awesome clothes that we sell, sweatpants, hats, hoodies, all those things that you need to gear up. Also, linked in below is a Bible college that's free that we're offering online. So this is what I believe. You can learn lessons from funny videos even on Instagram. What do you believe?